So we have Talk to Me Nice Studios, and then RJ has his own studio. Look at this whole setup right here.
It's called Leave Me Alone Studios.
CEO RJ. What are we doing here, buddy?
I'm gonna do some more paint correction. I'm gonna try and get at least the driver's side of the car done.
Okay.
Today, and these are a great addition because
this that's a lot better now. All right, so if you guys watched the last video we saw, we were talking a lot about the paint of the JZX, right? Also, not a GX100. I've been getting so many DMs. You know you have a GX, not a JZX. It has a JZ in it. The first is the engine code, right?
Wait.
So if it has a JZ in it, it's a JZX. It's a JZX100. All right, I know it's on Torv, whatever. So, the last video we talked all about the paint, right? The paint on this thing is pretty trashed. By trashed, I mean it's just faded, it's textured, it's really chalky, it's gross. It makes the whole entire car look cheap. But RJ quickly buffed a corner of it last video, and you could see the difference. I guess not on camera, it's super hard to tell, but super glossy here, chalky and dumpy there. It looks like an old boat. That's the best way to put it. It looks like
it does like an old boat. It's very flat. We're pretty sure it's got single stage paint on it. I don't see why it wouldn't at this point. But if you don't know what single stage is, it doesn't have clear on it.
It's just,
so you can pretty much just
keep buffing.
Get all that faded UV stuff that's been sitting in it for however long it's been.
And this paint should be pretty thick. It's Toyota, you know?
Yeah, it's so it seems to be.
I have high expectations. I think all glossy the car should look like it's worth 3 times as much. It's so frustrating because on camera it's so hard to tell how bad the paint is, but it is. It sucks. It sucks and it upsets me. And whatever, we're gonna see the transformation today. RJ's got his materials here. What are we working with? I know nothing about detailing, so give me a quick rundown.
2 of us.
So obviously there's always different techniques, different products, different pads, blah, 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 blah. But this is a simple method that works for you.
Like the basic stuff that Sean Sama, our sensei, has taught me some stuff. Jeskar is one of his favorites, and I've had really good luck with it for like the cutting compound.
So the cutting is like the more aggressive.
The cutting is like more or less getting rid of deeper scratches or oxidation. And then once I do that, I use this is what he recommends, and I really like this, Sonax. This is the finishing.
Which is the polish, right?
This is like the polish. So this gets rid of fine scratches, and then this kind of helps make the tone of the paint look deeper. Like
it's one of those things that you don't think it needs it, then you use it and you're like, whoa.
It's wax. Wax doesn't just... Wax will give you the shine when the paint is already good. This is what makes your car really shiny. It makes the paint really true to whatever color it is.
Okay, so we have the foam pad. I don't know what the heck this is, and then...
So this is my clay bar. This is the foam polishing pad. This is a Rupees one. This is what I'm going to use when I use the Sonax. So this is going to be my polishing pad. This is what I'm going to be using for
the wool
compounding
pad.
And cutting.
Oh yeah.
So this is
get into town with that thing.
This is like a mix of like a wool and microfiber. This is some lube.
Some lube.
So what I do is I take this pad, and this is going to help me get anything left that's on the top layer, like dirt, grime, maybe some metal that might be sitting in here.
Ugh, that sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah.
This just gets out like the bigger contaminants, right?
Yeah, big contaminants, and it helps make a smoother surface for when I go across it, so I'm not
just digging the stuff in. Oh yeah.
And then, well, you can tell right now, but if you go like this, you can already feel that it's
oh my god, you can see how flat the paint is right there.
I put
3 drops.
I do the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
And I take one, just kind of like cover my area. Go like this, and then real quick.
Yep. Whoa.
So I know where my area is.
Oh, so that sets like a little
yeah, it's just
template.
So you kind of like, you put it everywhere, and then I know that's my area where I'm sitting. It's probably hard to tell, you can't see it, but with a light I can tell.
So you're telling me I'm not supposed to glob a bunch in the center, put it on max speed, and get it everywhere?
No. I'm just going to start. Oh, I should probably say, the way that I go about doing this across is you never go farther than your shoulders can go.
Okay.
You're supposed to stay in one body area, so you can keep proper pressure because the pad's going to move. Almost 2 seconds on each, like 1, 2.
Once again, different strokes, you know?
Different strokes for different folks.
There you go.
And I stroke a lot.
Jesus. So I'd assume that's a more time-consuming step.
Yeah, the polishing you can do a little bit faster, but sometimes the polishing takes 2 full passes to do.
Oh my god, look at the line.
Now you can see it like right here.
We should have taped it, but yeah, you could see it right there, the difference. I mean, look at it. It absorbs the light, reflects it. So it still has some haziness to it, right?
Yeah.
So would you go back with the cutting pad, or are you gonna go straight to polish, you think?
So since it doesn't have clear, I don't really need to. White is really good with hiding scratches.
So yeah, you're definitely a lot more forgiving with white.
Yeah, so I don't have to look too hard with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run across with the polishing pad in the same manner, and it's as soon as I'm done, it's going to look just like this side.
Oh yeah, look at the difference, right? It's cut and polished, just cut, and hazy.
Yeah.
You could see the 3 different tones right there. That is super funny. Oh man, that looks so good. The white just like, there's a lot of room for error in white, that's for sure. Harder to see the transformation, but man, does that look so, oh my God.
It's definitely easy to see in person.
How is that the same car? I thought this thing was totaled.
The cherry hatch, that thing is totaled.
Oh, that thing's totaled.
There's no way to fix that paint.
Yeah, look at the difference. Chalky. Oh yeah. Dude, it makes me so, it looks so smooth. I am so excited this is happening right now. I was a little upset at first because like I felt like I had one of the worst imported JZs yet. I mean, I picked the car out, so it's my fault. I mean, I got the car super cheap, but seeing the paint transform, I think the car is gonna actually look extremely beautiful. I'm just super excited to see it. So one thing I do want to share before the video gets any longer is, as you guys know, we made the music video on the channel the other day, and we had such a blast doing it, and we want to make more songs because we had such a fun time doing it. Right, Donnie?
Right.
You had a fun time with Jimmy Main's song?
Great time. Plenty more to come.
Plenty more to come. We just made a quick YouTube channel to throw the music video on and potential music videos. I don't know, I had a blast doing it. Gotta figure out how to integrate them more, but like not overdo it. So I had Steven. We made a Talk to Me Nice YouTube channel, right?
It happened.
All right, so we're gonna put the official song on it because I saw someone else already posted it, but
They getting views too. Shouts to them. I think we might have a subscriber already. Yeah, we're uploading the first one. You want to see? Here it is. Nothing.
yeah, just getting it up right there. So if you guys want to subscribe to Talk to Me Nice Studios, that's it, right? It's just Talk to Me Nice Studios.
Just Talk to Me Nice Studios. Shoot us a subscription.
We're gonna upload the official JZX with Gang music video.
Official, the official. It's coming to all streaming platforms very soon.
So I'll put the link in the description, but oh, the lens is dirty. So if you guys want to subscribe, I'll put the link in the description. Hopefully more to come. Right, Stevie?
Definitely, there'll be some more stuff to
We got a couple things on ice.
It's not only just gonna be music too, you know, like all of like the funky little advertisements and commercials that we do. That's Talk to Me Nice Studios. We're trying to.
So we're gonna add all production to
All
that.
productions. It's like Universal Studios, or you know, that type of vibe. You know, it's a production company, not just music. The music stuff is fun. That's what we like to do, but you know,
Subscribe to the channel and stay excited. What are you doing, buddy? What was that?
My car almost just burned down.
It smells like it.
Yeah, it was on fire.
Also, subscribe to DJ Nowhere. I'll put the link in the description. Your bay is coming out insane, by the way. He's putting you to work.
DJ's putting me in an early grade.
Full shave bay S14. You guys know I love that.
It's gonna be sick.
Oh, this car's gonna be insane. If you guys didn't know, Donald's going crazy. Love to see it. So of course, if you guys want to be updated on that project, I am so excited for DJ. In the springtime, his car is gonna be absolutely beautiful. And I really love seeing my buddy put the work in and get good results. So if you guys want to follow the project, hop below and subscribe to DJ No Way. He's been killing it, regular uploads. I'm so proud of him, and his videos are absolutely hilarious. So check him out. All right, so Arthur just banged up the C-pillar and the rest of the quarter. It looks insane, but now he's doing a door, which I'm really hyped about because I feel like this is gonna be the first time that you could really notice it. So
This is gonna tie in the quarter really well.
time lapse it up.
Say time lapse it. Yeah. Hit it with the time lapse.
Damn, RJ, that's insane. Like, this looks like a really nice car.
It is a really nice car.
I know, but it's hard to see it.
I know,
when
I seen
looks...
it yesterday. I seen it. I feel like every JDM car that comes in that's white is have like that pasty, like chalky.
Yeah, single stage ass. There's this crazy deep scratch right here that I think this darkness is actually the primer. I thought it was just some grease, but
I thought it was just other paint or something else,
way,
like a tree
dude.
hit it, but
this looks so nice. It's not even gonna be the same car. It's literally not even like Steph is gonna think I got a new car.
yeah.
I know it's still so hard to tell on camera from far away, but look at it. Before and after. I didn't think it would clean up that much.
It's impressive.
We'll let him do his thing. We'll let him do his thing. All right, so RJ started to buff the next door, and it looks like it's not cutting as hard, so we think the wool pad is actually getting super gummed up because the single stage paint is just, and all the oxidation in it is just really embedding it in there. So we tried washing out, it wasn't really working too well. We ordered some new pads up for tomorrow so we can finish it up, but for today's video, we got this, right? We got the back door. I juiced up the wheels with some tire shine, right?
Purple Maguire.
I put some trim restorer
stuff
on the bottom so we can get a good idea of how this car is actually gonna clean up. So it kind of breaks my heart that we can't finish at least one side today, but seeing it like right here, dude, and I hope you guys can see it on camera.
It came out really good.
It looks amazing. I mean, there's a scratch and stuff, but overall, it makes me so much more excited for the car because I was like honestly pretty upset at how bad the paint was. Seeing how good it comes back,
It's really nice.
it's really nice. All right, so I was really hoping to buff at least one side today so you guys can see like a big transformation, but I don't want to miss a video on you guys. So let's talk about something that I wasn't going to talk about for a little while, but might as well now, right?
Might as well.
All right, so if you guys catched it at the end of the video where we, I think, showed the car off, right? For the first time.
Yep.
I told you guys that I had a 1JZ ready for, not ready, but I have a 1JZ for it. That's the big plan, right? Converting my Chaser into the Tourer V that I always wanted. The JZs are great. You put a time belt on them, you clean them up, you slap a turbo on them, and they make great power, right? And the 1J is what came in the Chaser. It's only fitting. But me and the guys were talking a lot, and we're trying to decide, you know, maybe we go a little nuttier with it and step it up. So if we come over here, Steve, if you guys remember, I have a bunch of Supra stuff just laying on the ground over here. Remember, we got the Turbo Supra, it didn't work out, so we sold the car, we kept the drivetrain, and I was trying to find a Supra worthy to put the stuff in, and we never did. We looked at a bunch. It was kind of heartbreaking, but screw it. Well, wait, we can be patient.
Patience is a virtue.
Exactly. So we got the Chaser, and now that is my little four-door Supra. All right, close enough. We pondered the idea of potentially, well, putting my 2J in the Chaser.
That would be nuts. Do
Right?
it.
Do we go silly and like make a big horsepower Chaser?
Make a YouTube car?
Not a YouTube car. No, because I don't want to go. I'm not gonna make like an exoskeleton turbo out the car. Type
No,
of
I
thing,
know what
but,
you mean, but make it like a
Well, you know,
insane
usually I
build.
like my street cars, right? That's usually my recipe. I love street cars.
Yep.
You know, that's just my thing. I like when they look pretty and they're easy to drive and whatever, and they're manageable. But maybe we make something a little silly. I mean, actually, it doesn't even need to be silly. The more I think about it, right? Because we can put a 2J in, bolts right the heck in. I mean, these cars came with an NA2J, so you know it fits. But we can make a lot more power with a 2J than a 1J. But the thing is, with JZs, you can make a bunch of power and still have a bunch of street ability. The only thing that says about the 1J is I can clean up and put it in like a week.
This is a whole
This,
project.
since I'm not ahead of the curve, it might take a little bit longer. But
That's not the worst thing. It
So-
sounds like what you're more excited about to do.
dude, we were talking about so much in the last couple of days, and like the super parts all on the ground. It's not a good look. But dude, 2J in the Chaser, go crazy with it.
Do it. Go crazy.
Go crazy with it.
I think
All
so.
right. Let me know what you guys think. Should we just make it the nice Tourer V clone and make it pretty, or do we go a little silly with it? I really want to know what you guys think, because I'd love a second opinion. And honestly, if you guys are willing to be a little bit patient with the build, I don't want to drag it out or anything, but I guess a little more patient than the 1J, then I will hop on that tomorrow. I got to make some phone calls, make sure I can get some things, but...
Let them know. You guys are going to be the ones watching it.
Or what's easy, instead of building this one, you know, because my goal would probably be around 7. If I can make 700 horsepower on a Chaser, that's just silly. So
Fact.
you can make that with a stock 2J. And plus, I'd love to go VVTI since, well, VVTI is an awesome addition. Plus, it's like the same gen of the car. I feel weird backdating it to a non-VVTI. I think I could easily trade my non-VVTI head for a VVTI head because they're technically more desired, whatever. But I have the V160, which doesn't need to be the trans that goes in the car, and my transmission pile is there. I might be able to just trade that for a 2J, like a stock 2J.
They're worth that much, huh?
Yeah. So maybe just do a stock 2J, put a good turbo on it, ethanol, and make all the jam. I mean, this thing, you guys remember, I know we're doing a lot of talking here, this thing makes 600 and change on pump gas. And like the fact that that lasted is insane. 700 horsepower on ethanol, I think it's manageable. I don't know. It's an idea. That's been driving me nuts. I just want to hear
you
you
got plans
guys.
and thoughts and ideas in your
Because I
head.
think it could hold it. You know, reinforce the crap out of the rear ends, get a good diff in it, get a good trans in it, and have a good time, right?
Right.
I don't know. Boys! Donnie, quit sleeping. What are we doing here? 2J or 1J?
Huh?
Big power 2J or fun
1J.
power 1J?
1J. 1J.
I say
That's
1J,
it.
but 2J
1J
would
every
be
single
gangster.
If you got a 1J every day, then that's what I have to
Gangster.
Falls
Sounds like we
back
got
asleep.
Donnie's vote.
So I got, no, can I put a pole, can I rip the pole in half and put one in each?
No.
Yeah.
See, that-
I'll put my ballot.
See, that's the hard thing. The 1J makes so much sense and it works and it's
And it
nice.
sounds better.
It's a,
There's pros
1J
and
all
cons.
day, all day. 1J all day. 1J all day, all day. 1J. 1J.
2J by the way would be.
Don't make me make another song, Mike. Don't make me make another song.
Yo, I'm kind of upset I wasn't involved in that song.
Tony?
I would have threw some fucking beats.
We'll get Mike on track. Tony, 1J or 2J in this Chaser?
2J.
2J.
We got the 2J out there. Let's send it to the machine shop. We'll get it fully built, and it's gonna make 800 horsepower.
See, this is the opinion that matters. So he knows what he's talking about.
He's gonna be the one actually working on it with you too.
1J
For sure.
all day.
I split
That's
the
all I
ballot.
have to say.
2 in each.
1J all day. That's all I have to say.
Cut. Right there. Bang. That's a wrap.
Mike just made a good point. Someone's probably gonna see in the comments. He said doing a 1.5J, split the difference.
So
Right?
split the difference.
So here's the thing: 1.5Js are cool, but the problem is when you do 1.5J, you're still running a 1J head. The problem with the 1J is the head. The head doesn't flow that good.
Flows good enough.
Yeah, not past 600.
I mean-
here's the storyline, right? You have a 1J. You blow your bottom end up. Crap, what do? Get a NAJZ bottom end, slap
put
it
it
on,
on
you're good to
there,
go. That's where 1.5Js are great. But if you're going to build it for power, the 1.5J doesn't, you just get a damn 2J.
There he is. He
I
dropped
think
it.
1J is the way to go. Personally.
you know, Michael? All right, I'm sorry we couldn't at least do one side today. I would have loved to see it, but at least now we know that this thing is going to look beautiful when it's done. And we'll get this thing lowered down. I'll get the headlights restored. And, well, it's going to be a really nice car. So, big decision now is what do we do with the drivetrain? Do we 1J it, keep it simple, you know, throw a turbo on it, kind of like the S13. It'll make around 450 on pump gas with the right turbo, which is, I mean, that's a lot of power for a street car. Or do we just say, screw it, go silly, and get a 2J for this thing? We can make it happen. I can make it happen. Especially if I could just get a stock one and we just push it to the limits. That's something I could probably make happen pretty quickly. But thank you guys for watching and getting this far. So we're going to end it. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll see you guys very shortly.